February 25th. And I'm live. I'm here to hang out with all you beautiful souls. Last live on YouTube was certainly very interesting, wasn't it? Let's see how today goes. I have a lot I want to talk to you guys about today. There's been some very, very clear messages coming in through the angels, and I'm really excited to share it with them. My lips are really dry today. I don't know why. I'm rearranging. I'm taking my office back. I had over Christmas, and I know it's like here we are in February. Oh my God, it's almost March. I had transformed or kind of changed my office into a guest room for my stepdaughter who was in town. But if she comes back up, it won't be till the summer. So I was like, you know what? It's gonna be my office again. So I finally did that. But here we go. I'm gonna read you something. It's a quote, and I'm gonna read it to you. I thought it was very appropriate for today's energy. And the quote is, needing to be liked, to gain approval, to be popular, it's not only based in ego and insecurity, but it gives all your power away to other people. And one thing that I've been really kind of driving home, I have a 15-year-old son, Owen, and one thing that I've been really kind of teaching him recently is you should never be concerned about whether or not when you walk into a room, if they like you, but you should always be concerned about whether or not you like them, because that's what matters at the end of the day. Hi, Amit. How are you? Did I say that right? Your name? Amit? A-M-I-T? I hope I said it right. I would feel so bad if I got it wrong. People have gotten my name wrong many times, and it's even after you correct them, it's you know, a little something. I'm doing really, really good. Good. Glad to hear that. Welcome. I love questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. I want to talk to you about how many of you have experienced or are currently experiencing a toxic parent, or a narcissistic partner or sibling. How many of you have experienced that in your life? How many of you have been in toxic relationships, environments? Maybe you're dealing with a very narcissistic boss. We need to talk about something that is very, very clear. And I think it has not been talked about enough in the spiritual space. And I want to talk about it. Okay. Hi, Naomi. I hope you're doing well. And thank you, Chris. I am doing well. You have to understand something. When you are an empath in any way, like many of us are here. Hi, Karina. I hope I said that. Karina? I hope it's the right. Okay. We tend to rationalize their bad behavior. My cats. There's one of them. They're all like running around in here right now because I moved a whole lot of things around, so the cats are like, woo, party. So you need to understand something, okay? Most of the times, because we're so empathic or we're so sympathetic or compassionate, we tend to rationalize their bad behavior. We're like, oh, you know, they had a rough childhood, or, you know, they've never been loved properly, or any of that stuff. You know, we tend to make excuses for them, you know, because we're so understanding and we're so patient, and, you know, we want to help them. But please understand something that's very, very real. These individuals who have become incredibly toxic in their own right, despite having experienced extreme trauma or any trauma at all, they know that pain. They know what it feels like. Chris, I'm going to answer that question for you in just a second. Make sure I don't forget, because I promise you I got an answer to that. They understand better than most what it feels like to be hurt. They understand better than most what it feels like to be betrayed or disappointed or manipulated or treated terribly, because they probably experienced it at some point in their life, right? But yet, even knowing what it feels like to be hurt, they still do it to you. To me, people like that are not only incredibly dangerous, but are scumbags, and they do not deserve your compassion. And you are not honoring yourself and protecting your sacred right to be safe by making excuses for them. And you're not supposed to. That is not the lesson here. The lesson isn't to constantly turn the other cheek and accept bad behavior. That's not the lesson. The lesson here is to learn how to, your sexual orientation is not the most interesting part about you, Johnny. But I love you because you're Johnny, and all the other stuff is extra. Understand that they can absolutely stop, Paul. They can absolutely stop. And they don't have a golden heart if they are mistreating you or anyone else. Okay? That's a lie. Because if they had a golden heart, the heart would prevail. And they absolutely have all the control over themselves, because if they didn't and they weren't able to control it, they wouldn't hide it. They wouldn't hide it. They wouldn't be so concerned. What, are you jealous that I have a... Oh, I see you're jealous of me, AFK. Well, you know, a lot of people are jealous of me. It wouldn't be the first time. So, do you see what I'm getting at? Do you see what I'm saying? They know exactly what they're doing, and they do it anyways, and they have complete control over it as well. Otherwise, they wouldn't have hidden it. How many times have they been so concerned about if people find out the terrible, horrible things they did? They know it's wrong and they do it anyways. Not only that, but they know how it feels to be hurt and they do it anyways. To me, they're the lowest of the low. Thank you so much, SD. It's okay, Chris. You know, when people are in dark places, they do dark things. And it doesn't necessarily mean anything other than whatever. Are you jealous again that my forehead's bigger than yours? Because I have more wisdom than you and you'll never be on my level? Sad. You're quite sad. I send you so much love and so much healing, and I hope that one day when you look in the mirror, you can find self-fulfillment, and maybe you'll stop being such a turd. So let me answer the question that was asked me before. Where is it? I'm gonna go back up here. Question. She goes, why are we like this? Why are we like this? Why are we so empathic? Why are we so compassionate? Why are we so forgiving? I'm gonna tell you why. Empathy is a trauma response. It is. Empathy is a trauma response, okay? Because you become empathic, because there's a clear difference between empathy and clairsentience. Empathy is a trauma response. Clairsentience, although often confused, because he's an asshole, Inger. That's because he's selfish and he's an asshole. That's why. That's why. Just like AFK. So that's why, because he's an asshole. It doesn't have to be anything more than that. But empathy is a trauma response, because growing up, you probably were in an environment where you either had a very toxic parent, toxic siblings, whatever, that pushed you into a place where you constantly had to walk on eggshells and read the room and gauge where everyone was that day for survival. You know, you didn't want to set your mom off because it was a terrible day. So you had to be able to feel or understand her emotions. That's what empathy is. It's constantly being in survival mode. So you have to be able to feel the energy in the room for self-preservation. You know? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You have been conditioned through years of abuse to constantly be in their survival mode of having to understand what the other people are feeling, thinking, or what they're about to do. You know? Clairsentience is often misconstrued or confused with empathy. Empaths are made, clairsentients are born. Yes, trust me, I've been in years of therapy. I can tell you what a medium in just a minute, okay? But let me finish what I'm saying here. Clairsentience is a gift from God. And it means that not only can you feel other people's emotions, but you can heal other people's emotions. You can take their energy and transmute it into a different energy. So we take on that energy like an empath would, but an empath does not usually have the ability to transmute it or change it in any other way. Okay? So, what is a medium? Well, there's a medium and then there's a mediator. So, when you are a medium, okay, and a lot of people say that Jesus Christ was a medium because he was able to allow his body to be used by God. It means you become a vehicle, or you become a tool to a higher being, an angel, a departed loved one, an ancestor, and they use your body or your presence to share a message, to act on their behalf. That is a medium. So, and a lot of people will call themselves a medium, but they're actually, I'm not like, I'm not going to go to that path right now. I'll put you in your place later. And I said that Jesus Christ was a medium. I didn't say I was like Jesus Christ. But mediator is different. And most people are actually mediators. A mediator is, they use like an angel or, you know, their guides to communicate or with other things or to channel other things. They will use their guides almost like a buffer and a go-between to communicate with something else. Okay, so a medium allows them into their physical, spiritual body, and a mediator does not. But they still are able to communicate with the other energies and spirits and stuff. Okay. Well, yeah, because I am a physical medium, and angels absolutely use my body to communicate with people. But not everybody is the same as me, because I am devoted to Archangel Michael, as you can see with the statue there. He has been, guys, can you hear me? A spam call. Well, no, I'm gonna break it down for you. I was brought up reading the Old Testament, the actual Bible. You're talking about the New Testament that was rewritten. So let's talk about Catholicism and Protestants. We growing up, we still prayed to angels like Archangel Michael. And I can literally show you Bible passages, if you're open to receiving, where Abraham spoke to angels and people spoke to angels. I mean, this is very common practice. I suggest you read your Bible, because there are plenty of people that are very gifted, you know, and I think it's important for you, if you're going to push your narrative, to know your narrative. You know, I think it's really important. You should actually know what you're talking about if you're going to come into other people's spaces and pretend like you know what you're talking about. Because I have the resources. My Bible is right there, the pink one right on top. Okay, Johnny. You know, I feel so bad for people like you. I do. I feel so bad for you. I've read both. I've actually studied religion. Can smoking block your third eye from opening? So here's the thing about smoking, okay? I used to be a smoker, okay? I can honestly tell you that it will absolutely keep you at a lower vibration, because you're knowingly ingesting poison, and you need to treat your body like a temple. And to be in a space of gratitude and to honor God and your angels, you need to actively be nourishing the gift that was given to you. And I'm not gonna lie. In order for you to really embrace your spiritual gifts, you need to change your daily habits if they are not good for you. Okay? Listen, you guys, I am not even going to pay attention to you, because you're all peasants and I'm a queen. You're literally not on my level. You're literally not on my level. You're not on anyone's level in this chat. And I'm going to tell you why. Because only people who are full of hate spread hate. And you can sit here and you can spread your nonsense about how self-righteous you are how self-righteous and how much better than you are than anybody else? Who are you to judge, Johnny? You're just a nobody. You're literally just a nobody. You're so pathetic that you find joy in being nasty to other people. Coming in here and spreading your self-righteous bullshit when you don't even know what you're talking about. Okay? You're literally a loser. Who has time? Who has time? How are you not busy right now? Why are you not at work? Why are you not reading a book? Why are you not going for a walk? Why are you not cleaning your house? Why do you have such a pathetic life that you need to come in here to tell me and show everybody how pathetic you are? No, the guys, they need to hear this. Then go to bed. Go to bed. They need to hear this. This is my job. I'm doing my job. I'm not insecure, my love. If I was insecure, I wouldn't say what I'm saying. If I was so insecure, I wouldn't be telling you all about yourself. Go read a book. Go paint something. Go be creative and go be amazing. Go do something protective. You're so pathetic. You're pathetic. You're literally a loser. You're literally a loser. And I know I'm triggering. I know I'm triggering you. And I love it. I'm going to eat it up. Because I hope the next time you go into somebody else's lives and you try to tell them that you're better and act like you self-righteous prick that you are, I hope you think twice. I hope you think twice. Fucking loser. It's a pretty face, isn't it? Pretty fucking pretty. Fucking losers. Oh, honey, this is fun for me. This is fun for me. You guys understand something? Let's talk about Archangel Michael. What does Archangel Michael embody? Power. Warrior. What do you think Archangel Michael would do in this moment? You think that Archangel Michael wouldn't talk his shit? Wouldn't let them know who they are? You think Archangel Michael would just cower? No, he wouldn't. You need to, no, he wouldn't. Read the book of Enoch. No, he would not. Read the book of Enoch. No, he would not. Archangel Michael would kick some ass. Let's talk about the story of Archangel Raphael during the big war and what he did to King Asmodeus. He buried him alive. Archangel Raphael, the healing archangel. All the archangels are warriors. You think these losers, these parasites, these cockroaches to society would intimidate them in any way? Take no shit and there will be no shit. We are not meant to be these quiet little insecure healers. We are warriors in the process. Do you think these people intimidate me? I forgive them because I would never want to live their life. I would never want anything like their life. You know what I mean? I'm not angry. I'm amused and entertained that you think that I give a shit about you. You weren't trying to discuss. You were trying to be a turd. You were trying to tell me that your opinion's better than my opinion and mine is invaluable. You think I'm stupid? You're not. I see right through your bullshit. I don't care about you. You're literally a cockroach. Anyways, you're not spreading Jesus's word because Jesus wouldn't come in here and be an asshole. Y'all love to talk about Jesus's word, but you don't practice Jesus's way. Just saying. Y'all talk a big game, but you do not walk a big game. Amen. You spew your self-righteous bullshit, but you don't walk like fucking Jesus Christ. So you shouldn't even be saying his name. You don't deserve to say his name. You use his name for hatred and judgment. You're disgusting. You may not call it hate, but we're all receiving it as hate. You don't deserve to say Jesus Christ's name, you cockroach. Pathetic. Anyways, and that is how you separate yourselves from losers. You are not weak. You are not powerless. How do I stop absorbing negativity? Because do you realize what I was just doing? That was a teaching moment for all of you. I became a mirror, and everything they threw at me went right back at them. All of the energy, all I did was allow it to smack them right in the face. That was your negativity, Johnny. That wasn't mine. I'm as happy as I can be. And when I got off this live, I'll be just as happy as possible because I have an incredible life. I love Jesus Christ and I walk his walk every day. Just saying. I want to talk to you about some Archangel Michael, and I think you all need to hear this. Let me explain it to you. He is a warrior, and Johnny is a liar. And he would take no shit. Okay? And understand something. It is not your responsibility to heal people who don't want to heal themselves. And you're not meant to be weak. You're meant to be powerful. The problem is in society, they make you feel like you should just accept bad behavior and forgive and turn the other cheek. And then say, please, sir, can I have some more? Can I have some more abuse? Can I have some more disruption? Please, can I have some more? No, thank you. No, thank you. My left? Do you mean Archangel Michael? Are you implying that Archangel Michael? No, that is what is wrong with society, okay? Because what you need to understand is Rome never fell. It became a religion, okay? And it is so important for all of you to embrace your power and not be afraid of being powerful. You are so loved. You are so powerful. And you are allowed to protect yourself. You're allowed to stand up for yourself. Take no shit. Because let me ask you a question. If you don't say something, who will? What happens the next time somebody like this comes into a room and we just let them take over? Because we don't say anything. We don't put them in their place. But what if they go into another person's room who doesn't have a background, a backbone? Okay? What happens if we don't stand up? They get more powerful. And they come in here and they push their narrative and they try to demean people. But what if they came in here and it wasn't someone like me, but someone that was highly insecure? Because people kill themselves over this shit. Do you understand the severity of this? People kill themselves over this shit. So people like Johnny and Nope and all of these other people are the scum of the earth because they know what they're doing is wrong and they know the severity of what they are doing is wrong, but yet they do it anyways. They know what they're doing is wrong, and they know the stakes are high. And they could come around and talk to the wrong person, and it could be their 13th reason, and they have nothing else to live for, and they do it anyways. They are the worst of the worst because they're fully aware of what they're doing. They have complete control over their actions, and yet they do it anyways. God loves you, and God loves everyone. Exactly, Ebony. Exactly. Exactly. And what's worse is they use Jesus Christ's name and God's name as an excuse for their bad behavior. They are the worst of the worst. This is not a safe space for people like them. It's not. People like them are dangerous. Insecure people are dangerous. Okay? Because insecure people, like what we just experienced in this space, are dangerous. They are dangerous. Because they will always throw people under the bus for their own benefit. Because it makes them feel good and better than everybody else because they are so religious. It makes them feel good and better than everybody else because they read the Bible. So did I. You're not any better. And it makes them feel incredible and powerful. It makes them feel good by making other people who are trying to figure out their own spiritual path, makes them feel good and important. And that is more important to them than respecting people's boundaries, respecting people's energy, and allowing people the sovereignty and the free will that God has blessed every single one of us. You guys understanding this? They are dangerous. If you have friends and they are insecure, they know what respect is, because if we did it to them, they'd be infuriated. If we did it to them, they'd be so offended and upset. But because they're such entitled little twits, it is okay for them to do it. How many of you have people like this in your life? Let me know in the comments. You have to understand something. Just because their parents didn't love them and they know what it feels like to be emotionally abandoned does not make it okay for them to be nasty to other people. If anything, they should be more empathetic and compassionate and understanding than anybody else. Because they know what it feels like to be hurt, yet they hurt other people. Okay? We can heal, but we cannot heal other people. We can open minds if they're willing to be open to receive the message. But you do not invest in people that do not invest in themselves. That is the rule. That is how you protect yourself. If the people are willing to believe the liar or the other people's story without hearing yours, even if they do hear yours, then they are not to be trusted either, and they are unsafe as well. If they are easily manipulated by the people that are being nasty to you, they are just as dangerous. Make sense? You are not supposed to allow your empathy to get you into trouble. You don't deserve the harassment that you don't deserve it. You don't deserve that at all. I'm an abuse survivor as well. You don't deserve to be nobody deserves to truly be mistreated, especially if they're innocent. That's bullcrap. No. But here's how the world works. When God gifted every single person here free will and sovereignty, it means that people make their own decisions, okay? And they act of their own free will. And we had a great display of that now. And you don't deserve to be mistreated. And anyone that would try to blame you in the process is just as bad as them. They are literally the scum of the earth. Narcissists are dangerous scumbags because most of them have experienced their own trauma that created the monster, and they know what it feels like to be hurt, and they're willing to become the abusers themselves. They are the absolute bottom of the barrel cockroaches. And I have no respect for them, and I have no empathy for them because they know just what it feels like to be hurt. If they don't believe you, then fuck them too. The problem in the spiritual space right now is you should forgive them. You should, they didn't understand. They had so much trauma. Their mama hated them. Man, that makes it worse. That makes it worse because they know what it's like to be hurt, but yet they hurt other people. How messed up is that? You can forgive people, but make the conscious decision that they will never sit at your table ever again because they are not safe for you to be around, and you should never break bread with them because people like them do not change because they are fully aware of what they're doing, and they're doing it anyways, and they're relentless at it because they're so desperate for some sort of energy or attention. You better not have patience for those scumbags. You better not. You better not have patience for those monsters in sheep's clothing. Listen, karma. You just do your best to protect yourself and remove yourself from that. I know I wish I had a better answer for you. Say your prayers to Archangel Michael. He's so powerful. He came to me in my darkest days. That's why I preach about him so much. I am talking about narcissist, but not just narcissist. You know what I'm trying to say? Ooh, just saying. Anyways, I need to go eat some lunch finally and then put my mom hat on and pick my kids up from school. But I love you guys. Remember that you're powerful and take no shit from anyone because you're not supposed to. What would Archangel Michael do? He certainly wouldn't just take it up the butt, man, and say, can I have some more? No, he'd say, fuck you. You know what I mean? So be powerful and take no shit from anybody. And don't respect people that mistreat you because they don't deserve it. Okay? I love you guys. Okay? Have a beautiful day.